Hi everyone,
Hello.
we're Jane Marie, and today we have lunch break again.
I'm
How
glad
was your
that my job gives me a lunch break.
How was your lunch?
That was good, Marie. You know you made it, so.
Okay, and today we're gonna watch the Reddit stories again.
Yep, we are a fan of this kind of stuff, but Marie and I are always open to suggestions. So if you want to drop a comment and let us know what we should watch together on our lunch break, we'll be happy to check it out as long as it's fun, educational, or
And appropriate.
sure, or salacious. But anyway, Marie, what do you have for us?
So is the stories about roommates.
Awesome.
You ever had the roommates?
I've had plenty.
Do you have awful roommates?
Um, in their own way, but I'm sure I was also a pretty awful roommate too. I think just having roommates in general is just like a really hard thing to do, and it's kind of like this might be a cop out answer, but it's like a little subjective to say like, oh, I've had horrible roommates, I'm the good roommate. Like I think people that come from different places, cultures, families, even people that are in your family. Like sometimes it's hard to just live with someone else and like have different rules that clash with each other. But that's my most tame answer.
Yeah, I have a bad roommate, and I can say that. I'm probably not the best roommate either, but I have really bad roommates, and I believe they don't understand they're bad, but
Mm.
well, we have different mentality and different idea of living with someone. So we're gonna start on.
Love Morgan.
I think my roommate may be poisoning me.
It's back to the cheese.
I am a 25-year-old woman and I live in Seattle. I just moved here a few months ago from New York City because of my dream job and I was so excited. I work as a data analyst and I make a very comfortable living. It felt like my life was finally all starting to fall into place. The only thing I needed was a place to live. I
Okay.
looked to Facebook because I figured that might be the best place to find a roommate. I found this girl, let's call her Kate, 26-year-old woman, and she seemed perfect. She said that she and her boyfriend, 29-year-old man, were in a 2-bedroom apartment that was very spacious in a great location, and we're looking for some.
So finding a roommate on Facebook, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's insane. But
It's probably better than Craigslist.
I don't understand the Craigslist. It's like really
Oh,
American
okay.
thing.
So
And
Craigslist is like it's like a website where you can buy stuff, services, like try to link up with people. Um, Kind of a sketchy place, honestly.
it looks like they not changed the design or not even worry about this. It looks like
In
90
like
two
like
thousand
20 years, it's been literally the same.
ish. Okay.
But let's go see how this Facebook roommate situation turned out.
Yeah.
7th-grade English teacher, and her boyfriend was a physical therapist. All her interests and hobbies seemed to align perfectly with mine, so I agreed to live with them. I moved in 1 month after initially finding each other, and everything started off great. Kate and I were friendly and had good conversations when we would interact. One day, however, I got home and she seemed to be in a very bad mood. I asked her about it and she ignored me and walked into her room. I didn't think anything of it, but then I received a text from her that read, "I know you want to f my boyfriend." And that's all she wrote.
And that's all she wrote?
That's all she wrote. I was very confused because that was completely untrue. I have been cheated on in the past and know how devastating it is, so I
Sure.
would never want to inflict that pain onto someone else. There were more
Okay.
texts exchanged and everything seemed to be good, but when I saw her in person, she continued to act weird, but I brushed it off. The next day, however, she began to act very nice and sweet, even offering me a smoothie because she knew I was too busy in the mornings to make breakfast. I
Pause it.
accepted and went about my day. The smoothie
I would never accept any food item from someone that accused me of doing something crazy.
I
And
agree.
being that the title of this is like, I think my roommate poisoned me. That's crazy.
I agree. If you have a conflict with someone and the next day everything feels normal and they just extra sweet and they just like, oh, I made this for you. That
No,
like I understand if you not comes to me and you don't say like, hey, I was douche, I'm sorry, I treat you not okay, I was wrong, I want to try to cover up with this whatever I make for you.
still no, thank you.
I will take it, but I'm not gonna eat it, or like I'm not gonna drink it. But I'll say like, okay, thank you.
You're nope. Anyway, continue.
Insane.
These continued every morning, and I just thought she was being nice. Now I am experiencing some symptoms, and I'm a bit scared. My hair has started to fall out, and my hormones have been all over the place. I have developed some weird stomach issues, and I get headaches all the time now. This
I honestly feel her. I just that's how I feel inside. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
is all new to me. It may be that the move and all this change is affecting my health, but it does seem to have started around when the smoothies did. I don't know how to catch her and see if I'm right, and I don't want to seem rude and stop accepting the smoothies if I'm wrong. I don't know what to do. I need some advice.
This is literally an episode of Make It or Break It. They literally, she poisons her with smoothies. Don't have the smoothies. Go to Chumba
Oh
Just do
no.
another smoothie.
Did someone write out just an episode for Make It or Break It?
No, because they were gymnasts.
Okay.
No, because they were gymnasts.
But this is where they got the idea.
And these are roommates.
They were roommates.
They were
Bro,
roommates.
stop drinking the smoothies.
Just stop drinking the smoothies. Just do something else.
I
You
think
take the smoothie, you go outside.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna drink it. I feel weird. I feel awkward, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, no, that's.
I don't
I
feel-
need breakfast.
I don't feel well. Give me some advices. Just like, and whatever she's like around like 28, you can't figure it out. That if you feel bad and you think it's because of this, just stop eating that. How people
Yeah.
understand they have allergies, they stop like eating some specific stuff. They like, oh, everything was fine, and I eat the peanut butter and jelly, and now I have like I don't know, swollen eyes. It's like, yeah, it's probably because you the food you eat every day. You know what I mean? Like, be conscious about your health. God, and you need advice about it. Okay, I understand the confusion, but still.
You dump it out.
I think the smoothies are poison, but I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
I can't criticize her. I'm like, that's also me.
Yeah.
That would be me.
No, you take the smoothie and then you go to a poison tester and you say, what is the content in here?
I've seen the top comment says that. Top comment says, please see a doctor ASAP. Take the smoothie with you.
Yep.
Or go to the hospital. Again, take the smoothie with you. Please do this now, not later. In all seriousness, the hair loss is concerning. Hair loss accompanied by other symptoms you're describing all point to heavy metal poisoning. I'd rather read an update from you than hear about you on one of my true crime
Heavy
podcasts.
metal.
Oh my God! All because she just wants to.
Yeah, heavy metal.
Doctor, my smoothie is sick.
I have a little guest in the studio. You probably can't see him, but you want to go lay down? You want to go to the crate? You're not fitting it. Oh, yeah, you did. He lose weight.
Who, Gary?
Yeah. He just like
Wow.
squeezed in this much.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Continue.
No, you're good.
Her boyfriend?
Dude.
She's like, all because I walked in on him in my underwear and
My
bathrobe
underwear and
and said,
bathrobe.
hey.
This is
Let's make this happen.
out of control.
That is insane.
OP responded to that saying, wow, I didn't realize that they would be able to test it at the hospital. That is 100% what I will do. I also do not want to be on a true crime podcast. Thank you very much. This is beyond helpful for me. Holy shit, bro.
Update.
I'm going back. I'm just, because we didn't talk much about it after.
Yeah.
Right.
Patience.
This is scary. She doesn't know these people that well.
Oh
She
my
like went in,
gosh.
suddenly one day it's just like, just leaves, texts, I know you want my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, we're seeing the flip of the other one where it was obvious that the roommate did want a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Now you have this suspicious
This is the other
element.
POV.
And now it's like suddenly smoothies, but like hair falling out.
Yeah. This is what people like read and hear about, and then they're like, okay, I'm not doing the random roommate route anymore. Like, this is what makes people not
Maybe I
want to
won't
interact
look
with
on
strangers.
Facebook Marketplace.
Right. But also there's so many success stories, and you have normal people, but then you have situations like this.
Side note: never really realized that the word "movie" is in smoothie.
It's
No,
not.
it's not.
No, it's not.
Smoothie is movie.
No.
Smooth with an M.
No.
OIVE.
They're literally,
think
they're
it's
so
smoothie?
different.
You think a smoothie is? You think smoothie is spelled SMOVIE?
No. I just think I think the word smoothie is in. Whoa. I think the word movie is in smoothie.
But it's not.
But it's literally not.
All right.
There's an M and there's an O, and that's about it.
I like how we've read some unhinged stories, but the comments are all going to be about this now.
They're gonna be like, I see it.
No, Angela's right.
There was a duck there, and movie is smoothie.
What?
Sorry, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna focus now.
A special day today. We have filmed 8 videos today.
Yeah.
Okay. Another comment said, in addition to what everyone else has said about getting the smoothie and your blood tested, I would also suggest that you keep accepting the smoothies to go and then dump them in the trash once you're away from the house. If she is crazy enough to try to poison you like this, you don't want to tip her off that you're on to her.
Yes.
Who knows what else she might try instead. Also,
That's
even
fair.
if the smoothie and your blood tests come back normal, I would still continue accepting the smoothies to go and dumping them just in case. If nothing else, this will at least help you identify if they are the cause of your symptoms, whether from poisoning or something else or not. Lastly, someone said, I'd do a hidden camera in the kitchen where she's making the smoothies.
Oh,
I've been
because
getting
that's
them
safe.
tested. Like, if these smoothies have...
Sorry?
I said that's safe. Yeah, let me hide a camera in what I think is the psycho's kitchen, and then she finds it and just straight up kills me. But let's
Living with someone. Oh, I must tell you, I also think to living with a couple people more scarier than living with one person,
yeah.
especially if you don't know them. So if for example, 3 of you just from like separate people like start to live together, it's one thing. But if 2 already live there and you like a third one, and especially if they're a couple,
Yeah.
it's kind of sucky.
heavy metal poisoning in them.
The healthcare workers will do. They'll
Yeah.
help.
This is wild.
These shiny silver smoothies.
Oh
that
my
she's getting.
gosh. Okay,
like
but
protein,
also at the
kale.
same time start packing, right? Like she should be on her way out anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like regardless of the poisoning, the text.
I'd be getting out.
I'd be getting out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That text happens. I'm like, I'm going to find new roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Which is so interesting too. Like that's a whole element on its own that I feel like we can touch on is like roommates, yes, but also like living with a couple. I feel like
It's
so many
dangerous.
people
It's
have
That's what you said.
No, it's-
And look,
yes.
I
Yeah.
also, I have a lot of feelings. I know she's probably in a tough situation. Moving sucks.
Yeah.
It's
And it's also
expensive,
like,
it's
we don't know
hard,
her
yeah.
financial situation. But in this situation, you think your life is on the line. You think this person, let's be clear, you think this person might be trying to kill you. That's a situation where I'm like, you need to get out.
Yeah.
Get out
But
for your
sometimes-
own life.
Yeah.
Get out.
And sometimes in those scenarios, you're like, that couldn't be happening, could it?
Sure, it
and
sounds
that is why
insane.
I am weirdly grateful for Reddit because sometimes people will say something and they're like, this is just a little insane, or is it? And then everyone's like, go to the hospital, check it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, no, at least remove the possibility.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It sounds unreal because it is in normal day-to-day life, but at the end of the day, people do poison other people. It does happen. Is it rare? Yeah. But can it happen?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you can't just say, oh, well, this only happens in true crime podcasts. It's like those true crime podcasts get their content from somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I also feel
I
So what
think
do you think?
because I watch a lot of true crime podcasts,
Mhm.
the dangerous thing it's not like just be poisoned because it can be like something really strong and you could be dead in like hours
Right.
or minutes.
Sure.
The bad thing it's like consistent, paid a little bit of little, and it's that you don't even understand. You're just like, oh, I feel not good, and you're not you're not connected to whatever you drink or eat or inhale. You're just like, oh, it's probably a day like this. Oh, I probably get sick or something. And you don't understand how it's like really step by step killing you or
Right.
destroy your health. That's scary.
Looks like they have an update. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
hair loss. There had to have been.
Thank you to all that have expressed concerns for me and my safety. I really appreciate all the advice I received as well. I want to keep this brief as this experience has been traumatic. I took the advice to go to the hospital and did just that. I went to the hospital the day after posting and brought along the smoothie. They told me that they were unable to test the smoothie at this time, but they did give me a blood test as everything would still show up there. This would also indicate what is happening in my body and why I might be experiencing these symptoms. To make a long story short, it turns out my roommate was adding some sort of creatine or protein powder into the smoothies because she wanted me to bulk up so I was no longer seen as desirable to her boyfriend. I told her about what happened at the hospital and she told me everything. That is what was causing my headaches, stomach issues, and potentially the hair loss because I'm apparently allergic to it. So technically she was not poisoning me, just trying to make me bulky.
And
So
draft.
she just tried to make her buff.
Awesome.
This, however, is not the traumatic part. While the doctors were giving me all the blood tests, they found that I have leukemia. This news has been hard for me to deal with now because of my new circumstances. I will be moving back home to be around family as I go through treatment. No, this was not at all how I expected this to turn out, but maybe in a way it's a good thing. I'm not really sure, but I know I'm going to be okay in the end. Thank you to everyone again for the support and concern for my well-being.
Well, that's okay. So she thought she was being poisoned, went and got tested, and it turns out she's very sick. So I guess in a weird way, it's a good thing that she thought that happened because she probably wouldn't have gotten tested otherwise. I mean, it sucks that her roommate was still putting creatine in her drink.
It's that
But
it's that kind of thing when you think something bad happens and you expect like that it's connected to one thing, but
right,
when you start moving in this kind of right direction, you figured it out that that bad thing actually bring you to the situation when you can figure it out the worst thing.
yeah.
And
And I mean, at least she caught it early, so she'll be able to get treatment. But that's kind of a weird turn. It went from like I think I'm being poisoned to I'm actually really sick, and in a weird way, like I don't want to be like, oh, it's a good thing this happened. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it's just creatine, but it's still like fucking with your food.
I mean
Or
it's
yeah,
allergic reaction, but this allergic react how I understand this roommate, she's not trying to like poison her. She don't know she have allergic reaction. How I understand. And she just like, oh, you're gonna be big and not desirable for my boyfriend. That's what I want to do. So she's not like want to do something bad. It's not
right.
a bad thing,
Yeah,
but this kind of thing bring us to the situation that OP actually have really serious issues with the health. Insane.
well, yeah. And unfortunately, the lunch break is drawing to a close.
And we close our lunch break too.
Well, both ways, yeah. So that was a good story. Not a good story in the sense that good things happen, but she did find her sickness early. And I guess the moral to this story is don't poison your roommates. And if you think you're sick, check it out because you might find out something seriously wrong and you may be able to treat it on time.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right. Thanks for doing this lunch break with me.
With us.
Well, yeah. Thanks for doing this lunch break together. And I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. Have a nice lunch.
Bye.
Bye.